So we are here for a live build, and we are going to be doing set 60234. It's the People Pack Fun Fair. This little guy right here. And the reason I want to put this together is because NOLA World, which is the amusement park inside Henryville, which is the Lego City, is like 75% set up to the point where I needed to. And so now I need to populate it. So doing populating, I actually got this set because it has all the fairground stuff that I need for it to actually, come together. We got the entrance all set. The monorail runs through. We got our castle. Wild West has been up for a while. Pirate Land's finally done with our second pirate ride. We got another roller coaster for the medieval section. And Star Wars Land, like I said, is coming soon. Maybe tonight I'll start building. There's no rides for Star Wars Land yet, but not that there's any rides for the Wild West, but it's more of a theme park, if you will, So like I said, it's 2:30 in the morning, East Coast time, so I'm making it like 11:30 West Coast time. If you're watching on the other side of the world, it's today for you guys, so probably don't usually catch these live, because I'm usually doing these around 5 o'clock East Coast time in the United States. But, I want to get this built. I'm really, really eager to get this built and see what it looks like. So, why not? Let's do it. Alright, so this set is 183 pieces. And it comes with a whole bunch of stuff for amusement park. Tons of stuff for the amusement park, which is really cool. So this will really add flair to the middle area of my amusement park and stuff like this. Not to mention, add some children and some, food, games, all that stuff. Everything a Fun Fact has, which is cool. So, if you've seen these live builds before, typically what I do is I open up the bags, I put them in this little area over here for the time being. Like I said, we're doing this for the time being until we have a build table, which is in the process of being done. So, for the time being, we're just going to do it right here. So, open up the bags like so. So this is obviously mostly people. So I usually open up all the bags at once. I know they're numbered, but I only really use the number when I'm using like big sets. So like, for example, when I did like the Legoland sets, I used the number system because each bag actually represented a different ride that I was building. In the old school, I've been building Legos for 30 years now. So 30 years ago, when you got Lego sets, they didn't number the bags. They were just bags, and you would just open them all up, and you'd go. But the biggest set I ever had back then was only, I think the biggest set I had was like 600, 700 pieces, Now, that whole Legoland set was there's 1,300 pieces. There's so many details now, and so many small little pieces that adds up. Back in the day, they didn't have too much detail, but now they do. So I understand why you want to number the bags and work out of it, but right now I'm just going to open them all up. We're going to spread it all out, and we're going to see how it goes. I want to say thank you for all you guys watching right now. Hello to all of you. I wish I could see who exactly you are. The screen's so far away, I haven't figured that out yet. But thank you for watching. If you're new to this Instagram page, go check out our YouTube page. It's just go to YouTube and type in the Wicked Bricksters, or you can just go to twbricksters.com. That'll take you right to the YouTube page, and you'll get to see all the videos we do. We do a weekly update of Henryville, which is our Lego City, 140 square feet of Lego in the works. We also do live builds once a week. So this live build you'll probably see in a couple weeks. I think this one's probably dated for the last week of July. But you're watching it live now, but if you missed it, you go back and watch it in 3 weeks and you get to see me build this live. And we do a product review of all the sets in Henryville, and that's usually on a Friday. You get that video. And we spend about, 5 to 10 minutes talking about a set, one particular set, and what we like about it, what we don't like about it, how it's built. And these sets go all the way back to from 1989 till today. For example, next week's product review is a set from 1989. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to make you go to the YouTube page because it's on the premiere and you can actually see it, so you have an idea. So, all that good stuff. If you are watching in the United States, hope everyone has a nice 4th of July weekend. If you are watching in Canada, I hope you have a nice Canada Day. I think Canada Day was it yesterday? Or, I'm not quite sure when Canada Day is. It July 1st maybe? But, I guess that would have been yesterday. Well, technically it's the 3rd because it's after midnight yet. But, happy Canada Day. And if you're watching from anywhere else around the world, happy whatever day you celebrate. So, that's cool. Alright, so this is the booklet. And it did separate the pages of what bags, but like I said, there's not a lot of pieces. I can probably find most of them without a problem, and most of them is just put people together, so that's not the end of the world. Let's see, so we're going to do the first few pieces, find the first few people, some very unique looking characters, different mini figs that you really haven't seen before, which is why I like these little unique pieces. So this one's a guy in overalls. If you guys are watching, when do you guys prefer to build Legos? Is it during the day? Is it at night? Like this time of day? Is this something you like doing? I like to do it because everyone's asleep in the house. So, let's see. Trying to find the pants for this guy. I guess it has a unique print on it. Yes, here we go. So it's a girl, and she has like paint on her pants, so makes it unique. I think I just seen her hair. There it is, red hair. And what face does she have? Let's see. This face. Ooh, that's a guy with a beard. That's a double face. A lot of heads. That's a face painted. Girl with sunglasses. Let's see, is it her? Nope. Well, right there. Here we go. So here she goes. Put her hair on like so. And she looks like she's carrying like a stick with a light. Looks like a lightsaber almost. Here it is. It's like a magic wand. It's actually a paintbrush, I think it is, because she's covered with paint. So, here we go. And we'll put her, right there on the train tracks for you. That's our first minifig. So now we got it looks like another girl, it's a child though, because it has the small pants. That's how you can tell. And it's a smile, there we go, there's the small pants, and it's face painted. Okay, so there we go. So she is the face painter, and this child I'm putting together right now is the face painter-y. There you go. Here he is, and this little dude, or girl, I can't really, I think it's a girl because it's long hair, is getting their, or will be getting their face painted by this person. Cool. So actually we're going to build the face painting table. Funny how it all works out. You build the people that you'll be using. So this one's real simple. And like I said, it's 186, 83 pieces. I typically, this is like the ladder of my live builds. I don't usually build more than, like 200 pieces because it just takes too long and it's really boring for you guys to watch. And I like to share stories and stuff. And trust me, I can't share stories long enough to build more than a 200 piece set. Plus, a lot of the larger sets I like to do in pieces. I don't like to do them all at once sometimes, just because of time. And if this was my full-time job, then yes, I totally would be doing this every day, all the time. But it's not my full-time job yet. But it can be with the help of you guys. If you subscribe to the YouTube page, thank you for all the likes and the loves. And give me enough subscribers. Look at those loves and likes. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I'm actually so happy. This is probably the most people we had for this live build since we started doing these live builds. And I had to do it at 2:30 in the morning. So people need stuff to do. There's not much going on. So that's awesome. Alright, so that was a quick build. So we built her paint table. So this is her face paint table right there. Not quite sure where in NOLA world this is gonna go, but it's gonna go somewhere. So we'll stick that there for now for you guys to watch. And now we get a little boy we're gonna be building with a spinny on his hat, which is really cool. So he's got also the small little pants, so this is gonna be a young kid. And his face kind of has a winky eye. He's kind of winking at you like he's up to no good. Definitely not that guy. He has a beard. Let's see. So many heads, which is good because I can really populate this theme park. Okay, freckles. Some of these are two-faced too, so you gotta kind of look twice to make sure you're getting the right face. I think this is it right here. Cool. It's a little kid with freckles and stuff, and he has a hat, those blue hats, and he has those propeller things on him. That's cool. It comes with the propeller things, so it's this right here. There we go. Look at this little minifig right there with the little hat, the little propeller hat thing right there. Woo! And we'll put him up here. And if you're just joining us right now, we are building the, it's a people pack. It's the fun fair. This was really hard to get because I decided to get this just recently, and I couldn't get it from Lego store anymore, so which means it's probably about to be retired. I ended up getting it online from Kohl's. So basically, if you're wondering how I find sets that I want, I just do a search on the internet, and I can find from all different locations, different places, different stores and everything like that, not just the Lego store. And the only time I really buy from the Lego store is when it's new. And the reason is because I know I'm not going to be able to get it on sale anywhere, so I might as well buy it new. So this guy has a double face, but I don't think this is, you can see the back of his head. Let's see. It's really hard to say. I think this is it. It's a guy of stilts, if you're wondering. He's walking around in stilts. This is going to be a cool little feature. People can go take pictures of him, all that stuff, hang out. And he has like a top hat and a balloon animal. Another cool little Lego piece there. A balloon animal. Who knew? There it is, a balloon animal. It looks like a balloon animal. We'll stick that in his hand like so. And we're going to put him. I'll try to balance him up here because it's a little weird, but there we go. He's right there. Boom. Perfect. Someone else just left a message there. They said hi. Like I said, sorry, I can't read. I'll look at these afterwards and see everyone who's watched. But if you did watch, leave a message on one of the pictures on this Instagram. Tell me you watched so I can say thank you. Or go to YouTube and leave a comment on one of the videos. Let's see. This guy has a plaid shirt. This looks like a dad. Yeah, it's a dad with like frizzy hair. And he's getting him the eyebrow. He's like kind of like, you kidding me right now? What's going on here? Is this guy? Yeah, he has like a beard. And he has like this frizzy, like curly hair. The hat goes in. I don't know what's going on. There we go. And he's got like greenish pants. I don't think I've seen these. Although, if you watch these videos, I talked about it last week, how I have issues sometimes with the colors on the plans. And especially the grays to the blacks, they seem to blend in. I actually have the wrong pants on. Here we go. This is the right pants right here. And I don't know if it's, like I said, my old age, almost 36, so sometimes the colors kind of get to my eyes a little bit, especially when I'm building at 2:30 in the morning here. Probably almost 3 o'clock at this point. So we got that guy with a ring. He probably plays a ring toss game of some sort. And then we have, looks like his girlfriend or his wife. And funny, they have a similar hairdo. It's curly, frizzy hair. And she's wearing white pants, like so. And let's see, this is her face right here. She has a smiley face. Yeah, that looks like her. We'll put her hair on for her. And we'll give her a ring for the ring toss. The cool thing about Legos these days, and I think I talked about this before, is back in the day they didn't have multiple expressions for faces when you first started collecting Legos. In '89, every person had the same face. Space guys, the city people, everyone had the same face. And even the clothing was very limited. They didn't really have much of a variety for what the MIDI figs would wear. So a lot of it was kind of the same. But it's really cool how it's come along these days. Alright, so now we're going to be building, this looks like a little kid. And she looks very happy to be here. We just built her parents, now we're building her. And she's got like this old school like beehive hairdo, which is cool. Even though she's so small, I think she does it so she can ride the rides. The old trick, right? Put your hair up so you can ride the rides. Let's see. For some reason, this one's giving me some problems. There we go. We got it on. And if you're talking about the children, their legs don't bend. It's a fixed piece that goes in, just so you know. In case you're trying to bend their legs. And today with the Legoland set, I actually got an infant for the first time, which is really cool because basically the reason we call this Henryville is it's named after my son who's 6 months old. And we wanted to name the town after him. So we built our house. Our house is on an island in the middle of the bay. So me and my wife lived there. But we had no baby because they didn't have a baby piece. So I finally got the baby piece today in the Legoland set. So it's a little teeny infant in his baby carriage. So we took him out of Legoland. We put him to the house until we come visit Legoland. Thank you for all the loves that everyone watching. Appreciate that so much. Alright, so now we're going to build some kind of structure here. This looks like, it's a game. So those guys have the rings. They're going to throw the ring on the ducks. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to build the ride that they throw the ducks on, which is cool. So yeah, so if you guys are watching like in the United States right now, it's no work tomorrow. Tomorrow's because the 4th of July is on a weekend. We're celebrating the 4th. Well, we're taking the day off from work tomorrow. So that's why I'm up a little later than usual. Usually I'm in bed about an hour or two before this. Or depends, Sometimes I really get into a build, and I'm up all night, like I was a couple weeks ago when I first got this graded. So this is only like the 3rd week of Henryville, if you're keeping track of some of the pitches. We started, I would say, probably the 2nd week of June getting this built. And I tell the story every time I do a live build, so you're probably getting sick of it by now. But basically, the concept of this was in the making for tons of years. Probably, basically 30 years. I always wanted just to build a city, you know what I mean? So it's cool that I finally have the space in my house to do this. So yeah, so this is why it's here. Whew. And you can tell I'm getting tired because there's not a lot of pieces. And I'm searching for a piece like crazy here. I know it's here because I just seen it. There it is. Well, I was wrong. I was looking for the wrong color. I needed a red piece and I was looking for a white, so that happens. So you guys watching, when did you guys start collecting Legos? Leave a comment on one of the pictures and stuff. Let me know. Send me a message. I'm curious. And what was your first sets, and do you still do it? Do you still collect, or you just like to watch people that do collect? Some people don't collect. Some people just like to watch, and which I did for many years. I just watched people's Lego cities be developed, and I was very envious because I always wanted it. And most of my sets are intact. Well, 75% of my sets growing up are intact. And it's, when this is all said and done, we built a lot of the existing sets we had to make the city, which right now the majority of them are. I had purchased some new sets. I gave myself a budget when I built this town, and I gave myself a budget of $1,000 to build this, and this includes the infrastructure like the roads, the base plates, the wood, the plywood, and the 2x4s that took to build the tables, anything that went into this build. So I budgeted myself $1,000, and I figure that should be more than enough money to get some stuff and to add some flair to this set. So that's what I did, and that was 3 weeks ago. We're going on the third week here, so it'll be 4 weeks on Monday, and I hit the budget pretty well. I actually got a lot of good deals. So here's the thing. So I went over the budget. We spent an additional what we already had. We spent a total of $1,300, but that included a lot of baseboards. It's like $350 worth of just streets and baseboards alone, and it's because I needed to fill 140 square feet. I didn't have 140 square feet of bases, so that's basically 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 7 long and 20 wide. So just do 7 by 20, and that's how many bases I needed, which is a lot. All right, so this was a ducky thing. So it spins, and you take turns throwing your loops on it, which is cool. So I'll stick that right there. But you got a lot of money for $1,300. I bought a lot of some of the sets I bought were retired sets that I really wanted. Especially the 3-in-1 creator sets. Those are the greatest ones. I really like those because something I always wanted as I was building Legos in the past was I needed like houses. I never had any houses. I had jobs and factories and buildings and stuff, but I never had houses. And thank you again for all those likes. So 3-in-1 creator sets give you an opportunity to build houses. So I bought a bunch of them, and a lot of them were retired, especially some of the ones I really, and I didn't pay much more than what they cost. I got some deals on Amazon and stuff. Amazon, eBay, Kohl's, Walmart, Target, Mercati, I think it's called Mercati, something like that. It's like a site like eBay. So for $1,300, I got a lot of stuff. Like I got some good deals. I think I overpaid for maybe 2 items, and I did. One was the Pirate roller coaster. It retailed for $115. I spent $140 on it, and then a few days later, I found out I could have got it for about $115. But so I paid about $15 extra for it. But it's a retired set. I need it for my theme park because my whole theme park in that area is all pirates. So I need a pirate theme ride, and why better than a roller coaster? My budget right now doesn't really have it fit for the actual big roller coaster, which I'd like to get sometime. My birthday is coming. Maybe my wife will get that for my birthday. We will see. I doubt it though. It's a very expensive set. And to be frank with you, I'd rather get a bunch of, if she was going to spend $500, to get something like that, I'd rather have smaller, mini sets, to populate my town than having just one. Excuse me, even though it's a really cool set. Alright, so now we get this rocket dude, and this rocket dude has like a mullet haircut. So I'm looking for that piece right now. It's kind of like a rock and roll guy, he's like really potty hanging out. Aha. So, I think I accidentally gave the girl in the beginning the mullet here. I put the wrong head on here on her. Let's see which one it's supposed to be. This happens sometimes, you know, you get so far in, you're like, oh, I got the wrong one. Yes. Hair over the shoulders. This was the right one for the girl. With the long hair going down with the ponytails. That's the one I was supposed to get. So let's just fix that for her. Go back to the rocker dude. Put the mullet on him. Yeah. And he wins a teddy bear. So I gotta find the teddy bear Lego piece. Another piece, it's unique and I've never seen. Here it is. It's a big teddy bear too. Look how big it is. It's pretty cool. My wife and I were talking about the food pieces, how they've come a long way, you know, in years. And let's see, we'll put this little guy up here. The food's really realistic. There's actually bananas and hot dogs and carrots and stuff like that, which I thought was really, really cool. Alright, so now we are gonna build another game, it looks like. This one looks like it's the game that dude won to win the teddy bear, which is cool. Just put this together like that. It looks like there's a target, and this is actually really, really cool. There's a lot of unique pieces on the set. Which if I was a pure mocker, which basically means, you know, I go and I buy sets and I don't build what the set is. This would be really cool because there'd be a lot of unique pieces I could use. But what I do is I build the sets typically to its, to its right directions. But what I do as well is I modify it. For example, today, I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little dragon roller coaster right here at the bottom of the screen. And this is one of the Legoland rides that came. It's a little roller coaster. It just goes around in circles. So it has this tower right here. Well, the tower on the bottom of it had a changing area for a baby, and it had a restroom, which is really cool because it's a really cool feature to have in a theme park. Unfortunately, they were exposed to when you were using the bathroom, you would see what's going on, and the bathroom was inside the track for one of the pieces, so you couldn't get to it unless you went under the track, and the track's so low. So basically I just modified it. I kept it as is. I took it out, I put them face to face, and then I put a door with a little roof, and I put it against the castle. So it looks like it's part of the castle, but it's also the bathrooms. So it's something that you would see at Disney World, you know, and that's basically where I'm theming this park more or less after is Disney, especially with the monorail that's running through and everything like that. So that's the goal for this one. Which I think it's cool. It's getting there, little by little. Alright, what do we got here? We got one more little white piece with a hole in it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So this is like a game, you hit the target. Looks like you set it up and you hit the target to knock it down, which is kind of cool. Oh, of course, I put it on the wrong side. It's that time of night. I want to sleep very well. As long as my son doesn't wake me up early, I'm going to sleep very well. So I spent out of that $1,300 I was telling you about. I just dipped in right before this live stream, and what I needed was a way to wall in the amusement park and then wall in the airport so people couldn't get into the runway and stuff. So I wanted to use the masonry pieces, so I got a great deal on eBay for the masonry pieces. So I bought 400 of the 2x1s. So the goal is I'm going to do that for like 2 layers for the bottom, and then I got a bunch of those black 4 stud long, 2 stud wide black fences. I think they're like 2 or 3 stud highs, and I'm going to actually put those on top of the wall, and that's going to box in NOLA World and box in especially the airport. And right now the airport itself is an older set, so the whole back is exposed, so I'm actually going to mark the back a little bit and extend the terminal a little bit so that it actually is an enclosed airport which has actual security and TSA, and it's very realistic. So we're getting there. That is a work in progress. Basically what I wanted to do was spend the $1,300 to get the city to a point where it's ready to go, and then I can go back and I can modify and customize everything, like put the sidewalks down add streetlights, stuff like that. So, and that stuff there's no rush, there's no timeline for this town. It's whenever it gets done, and it's never gonna actually be done. It's always gonna be evolving. And I have so much space to expand that I really could push this to the limit and go, my goal is 140 square feet right here. I'm gonna be another 140 probably by, I would say this time next year. By June of 2021, we're gonna have probably 280 square feet of Lego City, and that's going to be concentrated mostly on residential. So some of the houses that I have here may migrate over to a more residential area. So the Seinfeld set is coming up pretty soon, and I'm trying to figure out how would I work the Seinfeld set into my city. And I was having a problem with the Friends set as well, because I want to get the Friends set, but I'm like, how do I work this into the city? And I just got a great idea today. Was very easily, what I do is I build a high-rise tower for residential, and I just figure out what the size of those Friends sets and the Seinfeld sets are, which I think it's like a 32 by 16 stud board, and I actually put that in the high-rise apartment. So like one of the floors will be the Seinfeld floor, one will be, so in a weird universe, Seinfeld and Friends and Homer Simpson and David Ortiz, which I have to figure out, all living together. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so here's the game that's all set up. And basically what it is these targets like that, and the game's supposed to boop, boop, boop. If you knock the targets down, you win the prize. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm gonna stick that there. So many cool games, it's really cool. And we're about halfway through at this point. And so I guess this actually shoots pieces, which is kind of cool. Showing me these clear pieces. So I think what happens is you stick them in. So you stick the gun down. Oh, here we go. So you put the piece in like so, and then you hit the trigger, and it shoots out. Probably something I won't be doing a lot, just because they're tiny pieces and they get lost and make a mess, but it does work. So there's a big sign on there that says watch your eye. So watch your eye if you're playing with that. Alright, so now we're in the second bag technically, but like I said, I already opened it up, so there's nothing I can do about it. And we got a guy eating a hot dog. He's a two-faced guy. He has a smiley face on this side, and he has like a mischievous face on this side. So we're gonna do the mischievous face, because that's what the directions say. You can always change it. And we're gonna give him some blue pants, and we're gonna give him a hot dog. He is eating a hot dog, and it's actually a small piece of hot. If you haven't seen these yet, it's a small hot dog piece. And here's the bun. It's gotta be in somewhere. There it is. And the hot dog actually goes, and I don't know if you can see this, the hot dog goes in the bun. Crazy. I'm just going to stick that in his hand. Like so. Alright, he's eating a hot dog. Back here behind the paints. There's your guy. Now we got a girl who's like in jeans, and she's like in some kind of like leather jacket, and she's got a smiley face. Can't tell. It's really not a big deal, I don't think. I think, you get the point with these faces. This one seems to suit her. She's wearing some brown hair and a ponytail. Cool. So anyone that has the hair that goes to the back, you can just basically, if it's a two-face, it's fine because you're not going to see the face in the back. Just something to think about. So we're halfway through, and looks like we're going to build a game that you hit the thing and it goes up in the air. So we're going to build a mallet first. And this is a real simple build. I mean, this is the level of skill to build this is very low. I'm just going a little slow because I'm talking to you guys and it's late. And, I like to have a conversation. You guys are out there watching. I want to make sure you guys feel like you're appreciated. And I do appreciate all of you watching very much so. So thank you again for everything. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Oh, we're giving away a gift. When we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, we're actually giving away a free Lego set. And we'll go into details once we get to that point. And there's the mallet for the girl. But it's basically, all we're going to do is when we have 100 subscribers, I'm going to post a video on YouTube. And if you comment on that video, you're automatically qualified for the Lego set. Not quite sure what set's going to be yet, and what cost or how many pieces, but it'll be a set. I mean, a free set's a free set. Who cares, right? Free stuff is good stuff. And you can always remember you want it from the Wicked Bricksters, I think I was watching another YouTube video today, and they came up with a really good idea. So when I was talking about the Friends and the Seinfeld, I'm just going to put their scenes into an apartment building and build it up. What they did was ask people who are fans of his vlog to send furniture and a minifig of themselves to live in one of the units of his apartment building, which I was totally down with if I was in a different state right now with this city. I'm kind of in a, we're building this thing right now, so I don't really have the luxury to kind of just be like, hey, I would really like to do that, but I really don't have the time to build a mock of an apartment just yet. Maybe if it was, a year from now, it'd be a little different. But my number one priority of this town is to get it built, I would like to get all my sets out of the boxes. I'm about 75% there. So we're almost to the point where all my sets are out and displayed, including the new ones and stuff. So it's a really cool thing. And once I'm there, I'll feel a lot better with doing some custom mocks and stuff, which I think needs some loving in this town. There's some stuff that I've been modifying stuff as I go, but I really haven't sat down and really thought about how I really want to do it. So one of my goals is to do a mock of buildings that are my favorite, mostly houses. So I want to do my childhood home growing up as one of the built houses and make it to scale. I also want to do like my grandfather's house and some other stuff too. Like I think that'd be really, really cool if I could do mocks of houses that I actually been to or lived in and stuff, and put them in my residential area so that people can actually be like, oh, and then you open them up and you can see inside and be like, holy cow, that's like a house that he lived in. So I think that'd be really cool. So that's one of my goals. Plus those will take me a while to build, so it'll be kind of like a work in progress because they have to accumulate pots and stuff and order them and then sit there and figure out how it's gonna look. So really excited about that, but that's in the future. That's coming soon to a theater near you. All right, this goes in like this. Interesting. Okay. Man, it's getting late. I can feel the tiredness hitting me right now. Cool. This is. Oh, nice. This one kind of works too. So this one you hit the thing, and the little white thing goes up, and it's basically how hard you hit it, and you want to try to hit the lights. You know, you want to try to turn all the lights on. So this is a kind of an interactive kind of ride, which is cool. Excited for it. So a lot of these things that I'm building right now are actually, you can actually use and actually do stuff with, which is really cool. Sorry, don't mind me. I am getting parched. A lot of talking. Alright, we got another little kid we're building here. And this guy got a cool little hairdo. Big smile. Cool hairdo. Like so. And he's actually holding looks like a popsicle. I'm going lemon say it's a popsicle. Yeah, it looks like a popsicle too. Here we go. Look at all these people we have to populate NOLA world. And then it looks like we got his mom. And I think this is the woman wearing glasses. It is. Here we go. Actually, it looks like it's his grandmom because she has white hair. So this little guy's grandmother. And it looks like the next one building is his grandfather who's going to eat ice cream. So we'll put her up here. And then the grandfather's wearing like a red jogging suit. It's kind of cool. And I think I used grandfather's face on the wrong person because I said grandfather's face has gray hair. It's not this guy. Maybe it was the dad. It wasn't the dad. Hope it wasn't one of the kids. How do we get the kids gray hairs? It was on the clown. Haha. Sorry, clown, put the wrong face on you. Alright, so the grandfather, the grandmother, and the grandfather's hair is somewhere. Here it is. It's gray. It matches eyebrows, so this is definitely his hair. And he's holding an ice cream cone. And it's just funny that we sell ice cream in NOLA World. We also sell popcorn, as you've seen on one of the other live builds. Boom, 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 like so. Here he goes. Put this guy up here. And then we looks like we got one more minifig, and it's a girl, and she's working probably at the ice cream shop. I'm gonna go. She's wearing pink pants, and she's wearing a ball cap with blonde hair, and she's holding something. Looks like money. Let's see. Yes, it's a nickel. So we get the dollars. Remember, we get the dollars for Lego People dollars, which is like a 1x2 tile, dollar printed on it. This is like a coin, so it's like a gray coin, not like your typical metal coins like you get in your pirates or like treasure sets. All right, so now we're building the ice cream cart. I think this is the last build, so we're almost done. We're almost in the home stretch. So thank you guys who have been hanging out this entire time, watching. This is awesome. Keep me company at night, in the middle of the night while I'm building these things. I'm sorry for that light behind me. I think we don't usually get the light. I think I'm at a different angle. I gotta move everything over, I think. where the camera was set up, we had moved because we're moving some stuff around for where Star Wars Land's gonna go, and doing so, I think I accidentally moved the camera, so you're getting that light in the back every once in a while when I bend down, so, or I move too much to my right or left, which I don't want because it just doesn't look good. You guys don't want to be blinded by a light, right? No one knows. I am feeling the tiredness. I'm telling you, my eyes are getting heavy. I am gonna go after I'm done with this, place my people, and I'm going to bed. Long day today. Worked all day in the office, and now I'm home. And bonus day this week. We got a long weekend, so I like to take advantage of these long weekends. It's cool. Step. Oh, it's so fast. This is gonna attach to a bike, but it's like an ice cream thing, and it has a little hatch. The ice cream goes, which is kind of cool. And what I like about this is there's no stickers. They're all pre-printed tiles, which is awesome. Because the Legoland set, I'm gonna tell you, it has like 28 stickers. There's so many stickers to put on. So I finally hit the point where I'm done with all the stickers for that set, which is cool. So I don't know how many more stickers I could put on. And I don't do them straight. I do them terrible. I ruin the entire thing. I've never learned how to put a sticker on straight. Ever since I was little. I think I just get too nervous, excuse my yawning. We're almost through. I hope everyone watching it is who's in the U.S. has tomorrow off, because otherwise you're gonna have an early start tomorrow. Cool. But I did notice with the Legoland set, it's kind of cool. It has like a wheelchair kid, and it has like small children. It has like a lot of things. Like they really thought about the detail. But missed out some of the stuff. Like for example, the Dragon Ride. I told you with the bathrooms didn't make any sense, the placement of those. In addition, let's see. Like some of the rides, like the observation elevator, great idea, but how do you get in and out? Didn't really take it to the limit. Thought. All right, so now we get this bike, and I gotta slip this bike wheel into the bike frame. There's a trick for this. There we go. I feel like every time I did this, the bike frame was already put together, but things have changed. Let's see. Like so. Cool. Oh gosh. Alright, we'll get the canopy on, like so. That's it. We are done. There you go. There's the ice cream guy right there. We are absolutely done with this live build. So just to recap a little bit, this is set 60234. It is part of the People Pack, and it's a People Pack 4. It's called Fun Fair. So it has a bunch of games, has like some clowns. It has a lot of cool stuff, and they gave you a lot of pieces, a lot of extra pieces, and some of them are really cool. There's some extra food in here, and some extra unique pots, so wicked cool. I don't know if that's supposed to happen that way, but it did. So I'm going to save these pots, put them in my bucket like I usually do, and use them to help the city along later on. So at this point right now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being a subscriber to this YouTube page, this Instagram page. And what I want to do is tell you to go to my YouTube, twbricksters.com, or just type in the Wicked Bricksters. on YouTube and subscribe. That way, every time I put a new video, you guys know it, and you can follow this entire process from day one. And if you just join it now and subscribe, you're really, really early, which is really cool. But here's the set right there, if you guys watched. And here's all the pieces right here, lined up on the monorail. Those are your people for this set. That was a quick little build, 183 pieces. And all you guys watching, hope you have a great day, a great weekend, whoops. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.